Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. Edo 2020. Okpella leaders endorses Governor Godwin Obaseki. Disown Kazim Afegbo. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time we're reaching you today. We want to say thank you. Yes, we are people of gratitude because you're always being there, your support, giving us a thumbs up. For those of you who have not subscribed, if this is your first time, why not subscribe? Apple Line Media will keep you up to date with authentic, reliable, and trusted news. Well, Governor Gordon Obaseki's campaign and re-election is getting boost from different people. He seriously and do really need this because in the campaign, if the people are not behind you, there is no point to waste your energy. It means it's time to go. So if people around him are endorsing him and giving him the thumbs up and saying we're right behind you, carry on, then that's a good sign. And Governor Godwin Obaseki, that's something he should celebrate and work at. Because at the end of the day, regarding elections and vote, even if you are the president, Senate president, vice president, whatever capacity or place you find yourself, it's called one man, one vote. You can only have one vote. Unless in cases where there are fraud and things are not done decently and in order, and that's where you have rigging of election, people stealing other people's votes, and according to Nigerian constitution, it's supposed to be punishable by law. But we see these things happening every day. However, elections and politics in Nigeria is changing, especially with the advent of the social media and global communication. The word today, the internet has made the world a global village. You don't need to be in America to know of what happened recently, Black Lives Matter. You don't need to be in America. In fact, you don't need to enter the plane. What am I talking about? A global village. Anyway, Governor Gordon Obaseki is getting quite an endorsement and boost. Let's get on to the news and get all the details. Edo 2020, Okpella leaders endorses Governor Gordon Obaseki, disown Kazim Afegbo. Let's continue. The political future of the former Commissioner of Information in Edo State, Mr. Kazim Afegbo, appears to be very bleak as political leaders in Okpella, Esako East local government area of Edo State endorses the People Democratic Party PDP governorship candidate for September elections. His Excellency Governor Godwin Obaseki and his deputy Philip Shaibu for re-elections in September. The leaders in a communication and unique issue after the elaborate meeting of critical stakeholders in Okpella described Kazim Afegbo as a cheap puppet being toasted to and fro by the wave of politics of stomach infrastructure, pointing out that Okpella is not a place for unlawful, greedy, cheap, and unstable politicians like Kazim and his paymasters. The leaders, through their stakeholders, Engineer Lukman, told newsmen that the good people of Okpella community, where Kazim hailed from, and the neighboring communities are not known to be politically ravaging, adding that his unpleasant statement and comments on Godwin Obaseki, the governor of Edo State, is very unwelcoming. The leader, through its spokesman, Engineer Lukman, told newsmen that the good people of Okpella community, where Kazim hails from, and the neighboring community are known to be political of integrity people, adding that his unpleasant statements and comments on Godwin Obaseki do not represent the true identity of the people where he hails from in Edo State. The PDP Democratic Party governorship candidate for the September 19, Governor Gordon Obaseki, is greatly beloved by us. Okpella is a clown stated along Benin-Abuja Federal Highway, going by the last national census figure. It is the third largest clown in Edo State after Benin and Uromi, Edo State, Nigeria, and one of the three main towns that make up Esako East local government area of Edo State, according to Wikipedia 2020. The true leaders of Okpella political families have said this We commend Governor Gordon Obaseki for instituting accountability in governance in Edo State, paving way for social economy, infrastructure development, for changing the infrastructure, the way projects, enormous relief of life, ease of life for the people is greatly appreciated by the governor. We hereby state categorically that Governor Gordon Obaseki's government is obviously the most purposeful, resourceful in the history of Edo State. It has a great forthright, very firm, solid integrity, fair to all, and multifaceted experience. Uncommon integrity cannot be faulted by the right thinking man or woman of Edo State. We have resolved on behalf of our people in Okpella to endorse and support Godwin Obaseki and Philip Shaibu, PDP governorship for the re-election ticket as a result of their experimental work that they have done in the last 4 years. And this will give us a channel for them to encourage them to do even more in the second tenure. Afogba criticism of Obaseki and the People Democratic Party is completely out of place, misleading, self-centered, and becoming of a self-stylish media and communication consultant with a non-political value in the hometown of Okpella. Kazim is a puppet twisted to the pole and strings of certain individuals of the country. We want to make it elaborately clear that Okpella is not a shelter for unlawful, greedy politicians, gladiators, and stomach infrastructure people like him. He is a double dealer, shameful and disgraceful mouthpiece of those who create uncertainty, crisis in Edo State, and looking forward to more crisis in September. It is totally irresponsible for Kazim and his sponsors to promote chaos in the state. His sponsors want to turn back the hands of the clock of progress in Edo State by removing Obaseki and bringing criminals. Kazim did enrich himself during his tenure as Commissioner of Infrastructure in Edo State under the desperate leadership of Adams Oshomole. As a man of questionable character, Kazim lacked moral justification to come out in the open to criticize Obaseki, known to be a seasoned technocrat, world-class financial and investment expert, chairman of the Edo economic team for the 8 years before becoming Edo State governor. Kazim talked about his closeness to Adams Oshomole. The question to ask him is the media advisor and communication for communication orders under Oshomole. What effect did it make, and what is the contribution to the people of Okpella and Edo State? Which role did he construct? Ask him. He was there for 8 years. He brought us no development, not even to his hometown. He did not empower anybody. If he did, please come out. I stand to be corrected. The leaders continued and commended Obaseki for rehabilitating Afogba Road, which was neglected by Kazim, their own son. How can we support him? Kazim should acknowledge the excellent performance of Obaseki. Most of the roads in the states were done by the influence of the governor and special advisor of Oshomole. He did nothing where he has the opportunity and ability to make sure that those roads were done. Comrade Philip Shaibu ensured that all the roads in his hometown, South Obe constituency, were constructed. Look at what he has done. This is a man who will make development a reality to the people of his own hometown. Unlike our son, he did nothing. Check the facts. The talk of performance of Afogba is all propaganda. He has nothing to show for it. All his years in governance, 8 years precisely. Specifically, the leaders elaborated and talked about the visionary leadership, the political sanity that the People Democratic Party, Prince Uche, seconders, and other party chieftains for doing what is best for Edo, especially for ensuring that Governor Obaseki and Philip Shaibu become a reality in the face of circumstances and gang up against the governor and his deputy. He still emerged the man to fly the party ticket for PDP. These are many reasons why we are endorsing our son, Governor Gordon Obaseki. Well, you have heard it all. Okpella is the third largest, constituency in Edo State, and they are endorsing Governor Gordon Obaseki. What do you think? God bless. Bye for now.